Okay, here we go. I'll do my best to talk about red tide in 2 minutes. What is red tide? What causes red tide? And what are some of the solutions that us genius humans can come up with in order to prevent these events from affecting our very important ecosystems? What is red tide? Red tide is a naturally occurring algae. However, in incredibly large amounts, red tide algae is harmful. It hurts the respiratory system of all animals that live in the water, who are breathing the water. The more red tide there is, the larger animals are going to get affected. It's not just about the large animals, but large animals getting affected by red tide is a testament to how bad the red tide is, because the larger animals can literally work through more of that in proportion to their body size. So it takes them longer. It takes a worse event for red tide to harm the larger animals. And we are some of those animals which are harmed by red tide, because it can become airborne. And this isn't to scare you. There are solutions. So what are the what are the issues that cause red tide? Nitrogen and phosphorus runoff, stormwater runoff, sewage dumping, and these things seem to be happening on a cyclical level. Sarasota is a place where these animals will come from long distances away across oceans to come to an estuary like Sarasota Bay in order to reproduce, in order to have generations and generations of offspring. And these include animals that are already on the endangered list, like sea turtles. This is a place that is a nursery habitat. We have to take care of this so that the animals, non-human, can live and support this system which we are all part of. We went past 2.5 minutes, but we're going to talk about some solutions. We need to stop diminishing green space. The green space naturally filters these things. And if we pile concrete on top of all of this green, then our ground cannot breathe. It cannot purify the water. It's not just important for the other animals. And sometimes we only care about what affects us. It is affecting us. It affects ecotourism. It affects general Sarasota tourism, Gulf Coast tourism. People are traveling from all over the world and walking onto a beach that has a crazy amount of dead fish in the sand. #1 beach in America. But we have serious problems we have to take care of. So no more green space gets eliminated. No more pouring concrete on top of green space. And no more cutting down trees. We really got to increase the amount of plants that are everywhere we are, because they're going to filter this stuff for us. What else can we do to help red tide? We may need to figure out a better way of dealing with our sewage, and that might be a plant-based solution too. We have to come up with solutions that are from multiple different fields. We have to be able to get along so that we can create solutions that are very necessary. That's red tide. There are solutions, and we are smart enough to figure them out and to apply them and be in harmony with the earth, and it's going to be awesome. And that is the end of my rant. Okay.